The room went completely silent when Mike Tyson looked at Muhammad Ali and realized his hero could barely move his hands anymore. For a few painful seconds, Tyson just stared, because the man who once floated like a butterfly now struggled to lift a glass of water, and Tyson couldn't handle it. Not emotionally, not mentally, not at all. The world saw Muhammad Ali as immortal, but Mike Tyson was about to witness something that would break his heart forever. By the late 1970s, Muhammad Ali was no longer just a boxer. He had become something much bigger. Crowds screamed his name before he even entered arenas. Children copied his phrases in schoolyards. Politicians wanted photographs with him. Fans treated him like a superhero who could never fall. And maybe that was a problem, because even superheroes grow old. But Tyson didn't understand that yet. At the time, Tyson was still a young teenager from Brownsville, Brooklyn. Angry, lost, violent. The streets around him felt dangerous every single night. Police sirens echoed constantly. Fights happened outside apartment buildings almost daily. Tyson grew up believing fear controlled everything, until he discovered Muhammad Ali. The first time Tyson watched Ali fight on television, something changed inside him immediately. Ali looked completely different from other fighters. He smiled while exchanging punches, danced around opponents effortlessly, spoke with confidence Tyson had never seen before. Ali didn't look scared of anybody, and Tyson became obsessed instantly. Night after night, Tyson replayed old Ali fights repeatedly. He studied the move, confidence, the trash talk, the swagger. Sometimes Tyson practiced Ali's phrases alone in mirrors late at night, because Tyson didn't just admire Ali, he wanted to become him. But Tyson didn't know Ali's greatest battles were still waiting ahead. Eventually, Tyson met legendary trainer Cus D'Amato, the man who transformed his life forever. Cus immediately recognized Tyson's terrifying power, but he also saw emotional instability buried underneath the aggression. Tyson fought angry, not calm, and Cus understood that could become dangerous later. So while teaching boxing, Cus also taught Tyson psychology, fear, discipline, emotional control. And during those lessons, one name constantly appeared: Muhammad Ali. Cus explained how Ali defeated fighters mentally before punches were even thrown. Ali controlled crowds, reporters, opponents, and entire arenas through confidence alone. Tyson absorbed every lesson carefully. Soon his obsession with Ali became even deeper. Tyson memorized interviews word for word. He carried photographs of Ali. Sometimes he watched Ali fights for hours without speaking. To Tyson, Ali represented perfection, and that's why what happened later hurt so badly. By the mid-1980s, Tyson exploded into boxing history. His knockouts terrified audiences. Opponents looked frightened before fights even began. Reporters described Tyson like a human wrecking machine. But despite becoming heavyweight champion, Tyson still felt nervous around Ali. Every time they met publicly, Tyson suddenly looked younger and quieter. Cameras captured him smiling awkwardly beside his idol. It shocked fans because nobody else intimidated Tyson emotionally, only Ali. But during those years, something painful was quietly happening to Muhammad Ali behind the scenes. His body was changing, slowly at first, almost invisibly. After decades of brutal punishment inside boxing rings, Ali's movements began slowing down. The speed that once amazed the world started fading. Conversations became softer. Reactions became slower. Some people noticed immediately. Others refused to believe it, because accepting Ali's decline felt impossible emotionally. And Tyson especially refused to accept it. To Tyson, Ali wasn't supposed to weaken. He wasn't supposed to age. He wasn't supposed to suffer. But Tyson didn't know Ali had already started fighting the hardest battle of his life. In 1984, Muhammad Ali was officially diagnosed with Parkinson syndrome. The news devastated the boxing world. Fans struggled to process it emotionally. Many hoped doctors were wrong. Tyson heard the news like everyone else, and something inside him sank instantly, because Tyson understood exactly what Parkinson's could do to a body. The trembling, the stiffness, the slow deterioration. And the thought of that happening to Muhammad Ali felt unbearable. Still, Tyson tried ignoring reality at first. Whenever he saw Ali publicly, he focused only on the smile, the personality, the energy. He refused to look at the physical changes closely. But eventually, he couldn't avoid them anymore. One night during a boxing event, Tyson watched Ali walk slowly through a crowd surrounded by cameras. The room still exploded with excitement. Fans still screamed wildly. Tyson noticed something heartbreaking. Ali moved carefully now, almost cautiously. The quick athletic movements were gone, and Tyson immediately looked uncomfortable, because for the first time, he realized his hero was human after all. That realization frightened him deeply. Tyson later admitted that seeing Ali physically decline affected him more than almost anything else in boxing, because Ali represented invincibility in his mind. And invincible men weren't supposed to struggle walking across. Tyson didn't know something even sad. Ali himself understood exactly what was happening to his body. Still, he refused self-pity completely. That was part of Ali's greatness. Even while suffering privately, he continued smiling publicly. He kept meeting fans, signing autographs, inspiring people. And Tyson admired that courage enormous, but admiration wasn't enough to stop the pain. Throughout the late 1980s and early 1990s, Tyson watched Ali's condition worsen gradually. The changes became impossible to ignore now. Ali's hands shook visibly during interviews. His speech slowed dramatically. Simple movements looked exhausting. Every time the emotional impact became heavier. Because Tyson remembered the younger Ali too clearly. The dancing, the speed, the confidence, the lightning reflex. Watching those things disappear felt almost cruel. And Tyson couldn't emotionally separate the sick Ali from the unstoppable Ali living inside his mind. That conflict tortured him quietly. Meanwhile, Tyson's own life was becoming increasingly chaotic. Fame consumed him rapidly. Money flooded his world. Fake friends surrounded him constantly. Anger controlled many of his... But despite all the chaos in Tyson's life, Ali remained emotionally important to him. Maybe even more important than before. Because now Tyson didn't just admire Ali as a fighter. He admired him as a survivor, and one moment affected Tyson more deeply than anything else. In 1996, Muhammad Ali appeared at the Olympic Games in Atlanta to light the Olympic torch. Millions watched worldwide. Tyson watched too, and what he saw nearly broke him emotionally. As Ali stood holding the torch, his hands trembled badly from Parkinson's disease. The shaking was impossible to hide. Cameras captured every painful move, but then something incredible happened. Despite the trembling, Ali stood proudly anyway. The stadium exploded with emotion. Fans cried openly. Athletes stood silently. And Tyson sat watching in complete disbelief. Because even weakened, Ali still looked stronger than ordinary men. That moment stayed with Tyson forever. Later he admitted it was one of the most emotional things he had ever witnessed. Because Ali wasn't fighting opponents anymore. He was fighting his own body. And somehow, he still refused surrender. But Tyson didn't know. Those public appearances often exhausted Ali privately afterward. Friends close to Ali later described how difficult daily life had become. Simple tasks took enormous effort now. Speaking drained his energy. Movement required concentration. Yet Ali continued showing up publicly for people. That level of strength amazed Tyson deeply, because Tyson understood pain differently. Tyson fought pain aggressively. Ali endured pain gracefully. And Tyson realized graceful suffering might require even greater courage than violence. As years passed, Tyson began speaking about Ali with increasing emotion during interviews. Sometimes his voice cracked unexpectedly while discussing him. Fans noticed immediately. The terrifying heavyweight champion looked genuinely heartbroken talking about Ali's condition, because Tyson couldn't stop comparing the present Ali to the younger version living in his mind, and those memories hurt badly. Tyson remembered watching Ali move effortlessly around the ring against fighters like Joe Frazier and George Foreman. Now, even standing still looked difficult sometimes. That contrast haunted Tyson emotionally. Then came another painful public moment. During one event, Tyson approached Ali warmly, smiling like always. Cameras surrounded them instantly. Fans expected another emotional interaction between two legends. But Tyson noticed Ali struggling to respond physically. The movements felt slower now. The reactions delayed. And Tyson's smile faded slightly. Not publicly, internally, because he suddenly realized the disease was winning little by little. And Tyson hated himself for noticing it. Afterward, Tyson reportedly became unusually quiet backstage. Friends around him noticed his mood change immediately. He didn't want to discuss Ali, didn't want pity, didn't want conversation, because emotionally, he couldn't process seeing his hero suffer. And perhaps the hardest part was this. Ali never complained publicly, not once. Even during most physically difficult years, Ali continued inspiring people through dignity and patience. He rarely showed bitterness, rarely showed fear. That silence made Tyson respect him even more, but it also made the pain worse. Because Tyson wished Ali would fight Parkinson's the same way he fought opponents, aggressively, loudly, violently. Instead, Ali fought quietly, peacefully, and Tyson struggled understanding that kind of strength. Then Tyson's own life collapsed publicly during the 1990s and early 2000s. Prison, addiction, financial ruin, emotional breakdowns. The once unstoppable heavyweight champion suddenly looked lost. And during those dark years, Tyson thought about Ali constantly, especially about how gracefully Ali handled suffering. because Tyson realized something painful. He himself had never learned emotional peace. Ali had. That realization changed Tyson deeply over time. Gradually, Tyson became more reflective, calmer, more honest about his fears and insecurities. And many people close to him believed Ali's example played a major role in that transformation, because Tyson finally understood something important. Real strength wasn't just domination. Sometimes real strength meant enduring pain without losing dignity. Ali never lost his dignity, not even once. Then came June 3rd, 2016, the day Muhammad Ali died. The news spread worldwide within minutes. Television networks interrupted broadcasts. Fans gathered outside Ali's home. Social media exploded with grief, and Tyson felt devastated. Later, he admitted the loss hit him incredibly hard emotionally, harder than he expected, because some part of him truly believed Ali would always survive somehow. That's how deeply Tyson associated Ali with strength. Now suddenly, the symbol of invincibility was gone forever. At Ali's funeral in Louisville, Kentucky, Tyson served as one of the pallbearers carrying his coffin. The images stunned the world emotionally. The most feared fighter of his generation looked completely heartbroken walking beside Ali one final time. Tyson's face told the entire story. Pain, shock, loss, and maybe regret too, because no matter how prepared people think they are, saying goodbye to heroes never feels real. As Tyson helped carry Ali's coffin, memories flooded back into his mind. The first meeting, the laughter, the advice, the inspiration, the fear, the admiration, everything. And many watching believed Tyson was fighting tears throughout the ceremony, because this wasn't just a funeral of a boxing legend. This was the death of Tyson's emotional compass, the man who had shaped his entire understanding of greatness. And afterward, Tyson openly admitted something heartbreaking. He said watching Ali decline had been almost unbearable emotionally, not because Ali became weak, but because Tyson loved him too much to accept reality. That honesty revealed something powerful about Tyson beneath the tough image. Underneath all the aggression, violence, and chaos, Tyson carried enormous emotional sensitivity, especially regarding Ali. Even today, whenever Tyson speaks about Muhammad Ali, his voice changes immediately. The intensity softens. The anger disappears. He sounds more reflective than aggressive, almost like a son remembering a father figure, because in many ways, that's exactly what Ali became for him. Not biologically, emotionally. Ali represented hope during Tyson's darkest childhood years. He represented confidence Tyson desperately lacked. He represented dignity Tyson spent decades trying to understand. And perhaps that's why Tyson struggled watching him decline. Because watching Ali weaken forced Tyson to confront something terrifying: mortality. If Muhammad Ali could suffer, anyone could. And Tyson wasn't emotionally ready for that realization at first. But over time, Ali's battle with Parkinson's taught Tyson lessons no boxing match ever could. About humility, about aging, about pain, about grace, and most importantly, about humanity. Because Ali's greatest victory didn't happen inside rings against heavyweight champions. His greatest victory happened later, when disease attacked his body slowly for decades, and he still refused bitterness. That kind of courage changed Tyson forever, maybe even saved him emotionally later in life. Today, fans still remember Muhammad Ali as the greatest, the fastest, the loudest, the most charismatic. But Tyson remembers something deeper. He remembers the courage, the patience, the dignity during suffering. And perhaps that version of Ali inspired Tyson even more than the younger undefeated champion ever did. Because physical greatness eventually fades for everybody, but spiritual greatness survives much longer. Ali proved that until the very end, and Tyson never forgot it. If you enjoyed this emotional boxing story, subscribe for more powerful documentaries about Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Joe Frazier, George Foreman, Larry Holmes, and the untold emotional moments that shaped boxing history forever. Because sometimes the greatest battles happen far away from the ring.